Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. This is for 14 till 20 September 2020. Or well, whichever point in time you look at it, the reading is really timeless. I don't believe in any sort of coincidences in this universe. I believe that everything is divinely and perfectly timed. So this is your general reading. Obviously take from it what resonates with you. Just to let you all know that I'm taking a little bit of time out, so you will see that there wasn't a weekend reading as there normally is for you. But this message is going to focus on what is it that Source wants you to know, what is it that life wants you to know, what is it that you need to know, because sometimes we want to know this and we want to know that, but what do you actually really need to know? What is going to benefit your life? Okay. As I said, I'm taking a little bit of personal time out, so I'm only starting to do personal readings again on the 21st. Which is a Monday, 21st of September. So if you want to book for that, please let me know. This is the last month that I'm still running it at the special rate of $18 for a 1-hour reading. And if you're interested in spiritual regression hypnosis, those sessions I will start doing again as of next month in October. But obviously, if you want to book one, you might want to, contact me about it, because those slots also, they actually go quite fast. And I don't put them boom, 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 in a row. I give myself sufficient time in between them to recuperate and relax. It's too many cards. I'm just going to take the top one. So I'm just going to draw for you a couple of cards here, a couple of oracle cards before we start our actual reading, Virgo, just to see, where everything is going for you. All right. For all of you that are always following me, I'd like to thank you very much for that. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your beauty. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. All the love. It means so much. Thank you. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. And I have got your oracle card. All right. So I've got 2 oracle cards for you. Let's just put this over here. And let's put it over there. There we go. Remember, if you are subscribed to the channel, first of all, I'd like to thank you. And secondly, if you are, remember to hit that bell button next to the subscribe button for all, so you get to know when I am releasing your videos. Okay. So it says, prepare to be astounded. That is your message from the universe, Virgo. Prepare to be astounded. Okay, and on the back, if you want to freeze the screen, you can do that. It says, send them love. Wish them peace. See them happy. Everyone, always and forever. Okay. And prepare to be astounded, the universe. And then it says, P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big time manifester? All right. We're still in Virgo season. To all the Virgos that are, having had birthdays, happy birthday. I hope you had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. If it's your birthday today, special birthday wishes from me. And if it's still coming, then I hope that it's going to be a beautiful, divine time for you. All right. And then your Enchanted Map card, it says Field of Dreams, number 21 there. And this card is really about sort of like awakening, awakening to all the beauty and all the amazing, wonderful possibility of what your life could actually be and what your life could actually become. All right, let's move on to your tarot reading. I'm going to end it off with a question there from the angels, angel answers. So whatever question it is that brought you to this reading, Virgo, you keep that question in your mind so long, be it love, be it career, be it whatever. And we'll see in the end what the angels has got to say for us. Okay, so we're just going to look at your recent past, your present, how you got there, and where this energy is taking you going forward. Okay, let's see for you. So some of you were feeling quite stuck there. You were really, really, really feeling stuck, and it's that you wanted to move forward, but you didn't quite know how to move forward. You had that sort of like a trapped feeling there, the trapped energy, where there's this thought and there's this thought, but sometimes it seems like each solution that we are thinking about, each can seem equally dark, and then there is a bit of a tight period to be in sometimes, and some of you over there, that is the energy that has brought you to where you are right now. Okay, and let's clarify that energy. Let's see what we've got for you over there. They came right out. 3 cards. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we are clarifying this Two of Swords for you. This is the energy that you're moving from. This is the energy that brought you to where you currently are. This is that there is that stuck feeling that you got, that it didn't even feel like the end of the road. Like for many of you, you understood that you're sort of still like in the middle of the road. You just didn't really quite know the way forward, you know. And even going forward, like there was like, what is forward even? All right, what is forward even? And then look at your cards. You've got three major arcana cards that's pulling you there, that brought you to where you are, you know, in the recent past, that very dark sort of period. But I feel it was a very necessary period because it also brought you a lot to where you are right now with the World card here, which is also number 21, you know, XXI in Roman letters. And remember, with Fields of Dreams, you also had number 21. Okay, and it did say prepare to be astounded. So with the world, this is you unlocking all that beautiful ancient knowledge, all that incredible knowledge that you've always had with you, you know. And I feel that some of you were afraid to shine. You didn't really want to shine. You just didn't want to, you know, come out and show this is who you are. But you really had to rethink that strategy there with the Empress. You had to sort of really rethink this strategy, you know, playing small, humble pie. It just didn't, you know, it just didn't work. It's almost like you were missing out on the flow of your own life, on the flow of your own abundance, you know. And this is in all aspects, especially when it comes to career and money and stability and flow and love. And, you know, I feel that for some of you, it became such a thing to almost keep yourself out of the flow, that when you considered getting back into the flow, you know, it's those situations where you kind of get like you can fix everybody else's life except your own. Many of you all were there, and you decided that you're going to have to make some drastic changes to get out of that space. And for some of you, you didn't really know what to do. And this is where this beautiful Virgo energy is coming in with the Empress, that you understood there's a lot of potential here, but you also understood that you had to give it some time. You also understood that you had to wait, you know. And it's so important that we understand when it's time for us to do that. So congratulations. All right. And then there is the Magician. Some of you, it's like you discovered some hidden talents there about yourself, you know, some hidden inner strength, a sense of almost like tenacity that you didn't even know that you had, you know. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, because many of you, you step forward into life, you step forward into your potential, you step forward into your prosperity, you step forward into who you are. And you know, there's very much a period there that some sort of break was required. And for some of you, you may have even said, you know, you might have taken a little break, be it of social media, or you know, maybe you had some sort of relationship or something with someone else. And you decided that it was time for that sort of discernment. So you needed to take that break away to get some clarity as to what's actually going on with the situation. Okay, let's look at where we currently are for you, Virgo. Let's look at where we currently are with your energy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Cards, 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 and cards, and cards, and cards. They are all flying. I'm just picking them up. But the one that is right on top, so there are two on top. The one was laying in my hand, which I'm going to show you, and the one was laying on the floor. Now for me, when a card flies to the floor, it is a very powerful, very significant message. So let's just put this down here. I'm going to look at the one that I got in my hand first, because that's the card I saw first, and it sort of like screamed out at me. Okay. So the first one, that is the Strength card. And this is about that inner strength. And this is about unlocking your potential of all of who you can be. You know, of all the beauty that your life could actually become, of all the potential that you have. And again, some of you needed to take a little bit of time out, and you're even in that space where it's sort of like the fog is beginning to clear, and the mist is beginning to clear for you, and you're beginning to get more sort of clarity about what's going on. But for some of you, you're not 100% there, you know. There's still that sort of careful nature that you naturally have, that you are practicing over here. And I don't feel any resistance to that, which is actually quite beautiful. All right, let's get you a clarifier card for that first before we look at that second card that came out for you, Virgo, the one that came out there on the floor. So we're first going to look at what is the clarifier for you. What is being clarified for Virgo with the Strength? With the Strength card that came out, what do we have for Virgo, please? Okay, came right out. What do we have? Oh, look at y'all. Four of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Swords. So this can be in other situations as well. The roles can be reversed. It can be, you know, maybe work. But this is love, because if you look at the Strength card, you know, going in that inner sort of place, maybe a softer place than you would generally go to. It's about the tender space within our hearts, and it's about love, you know. I feel that some of you took that time away and that space away because you wanted to be sure also if you could be vulnerable with this other person. You wanted to see what they're actually going to do. There might be a child involved here, or a very young person involved, young energy. It could also be maybe like a new business, a new sort of venture that you're flowing on. Even when you're giving yourself a new chance, you know. But the situation is very sort of fresh, even tangible and new. And many of you didn't want to sacrifice that for love, even though you wanted it. Because you are looking at long-term commitment. You are looking at actual commitment. This is more like a lifetime sort of commitment that you are looking at here. And you wanted to make sure that you're not making a decision, you know, sorry, a mistake. And because that is what you had to look at, that you had to sort of open yourself to seeing things that you know, or investigating things that you may not generally do, you know. So usually you might sort of steer clear of this sort of energy. But you had to sort of go and look inside of yourself for many of you, and I feel that's where many of you are at the moment as well. In what is it that I maybe do that I kind of mess up this connection, you know? Which is a wonderful thing, because I feel that you're doing it from a healthy point. You know, it's not from a point of looking for mistakes within yourself, which is great. And then we've got the Empress again, which is the card that fell on the floor. And interestingly enough, the Empress is also in my spread that I have here. The Empress is laying below the Empress, so they like right above each other. All right. So in the recent past and in the present situation, you've got the Empress and they're in alignment in the same space. So you know, that sort of idea that you have, that sort of almost confusion that you have, because, you know, sometimes, especially when it comes to love, we can somehow kind of run away from it, you know. We don't necessarily want to always face it and accept it. And the situation is coming to pass. Now, there are some challenges that you're all facing over here, and I feel that you understand, you know, the importance of giving things time, but there's also a bit of impatience over here. I feel that a lot of time has passed over here. You know, it can be from your side, from the other person's side, it can be both of you guys. But you sort of like made up your mind right now. And because you made up your mind, you want it now. Okay. Let's see what I get for you. What do we have for Virgo for this double Empress, please? This double Empress is laying right underneath the Magician. You've got what it takes to make this connection work. Okay, you've got two cards, which is fine. You've got the King of Swords, and underneath the King of Swords, you've got the Three of Wands. They sort of, you know, they came out like that. Sorry. And for me, when I look at this, beautiful, beautiful Virgos, this is a new beginning, or rather a change in perspective, a change in mindset. The connection itself might not be new, but the situation around it and the energy around it most certainly is. And you can make of this anything that you want right now. So there's a strong call with this King of Swords being right underneath the Magician, asking you what it is that you want to actually have right now. There's something about the past energy that is pulling forward. So I'm going to draw another card for that. There's something they want there's something they want you to know with the past energy that's pulling forward. And so I just want to see for you what that is, beautiful Virgos. What do we have? What is this? It's almost like there's a hidden gem, like a, oh, there we go. Like a hidden something that you might not be aware of. Two of Wands in reverse. for some of you, you've been placing yourself second in this connection. I feel that the point where you're maybe gotten stuck is that it's almost like for some reason you wouldn't allow yourself to feel exactly the way that you would feel. I feel that you might have to do here with a little bit of a drifter. So it's not like you didn't want to give your heart to this person. You were just not so sure if they were going to stay. Okay. Let's see for you where this connection is going forward. Potentially where this is going forward. This could of course be the other person, but I really feel very strong that it's you. Okay. I feel that it's you, Virgo. Let's see what we have. I'm going to take a card from the bottom for you and then take a card from the top. Let me see what we have. Whoa, another 21. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. So, where's the situation going forward? The Devil. So, we've got the world above, and underneath the world, we've got the Four of Wands. So, you're definitely very interested in this person. You're very interested in this connection. You actually really want this connection to work. I mean, walk, you know. And then underneath there's the Devil going forward. You are getting to see what is the contribution that both of you, but you specifically, are making in this connection not working out. What is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to embrace? You're getting clarity on that. And then there's another 21 with the World. And you would remember that we had the World in the recent past. Going forward, there's the World as well. Okay, so the decision that you are making, because we've got the Magician right above and then the King of Swords underneath that. So this is in your recent past, the energy that's bringing you to where you are. So this is knowing what you have. Sort of that timeout is making you realize that I feel that for some of you, you were almost in a sense of, I think I can do without this. I think I can do without this person. If love is always available, I'm pretty sure I can find it somewhere else, you know. And some of you are realizing that even though that may be true, because it obviously is, you want it with this person, you know, with their quirkiness and their flaws and their sort of whatever, you know. They complete your world, you know. They are what you'd like to have, who you'd like to be with, which is a beautiful thing to realize. Now, let's get you some clarifiers here just for where the situation is going forward. Wonderful. So underneath the Strength card, in the present situation going forward, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. There is a unexpected influx of abundance that's taking place over here. Either money, maybe a small inheritance. It could also be maybe a change in job or an opportunity. Something is happening here with the finances or the materialistic needs that you have in this world that is actually bringing a sense of peace and calm, and I even hear decorum to your life, you know. And I feel that for some of you, you may not have consciously been doing it, but you've sort of been withholding yourself from this connection because you felt that there were certain things that, you know, that it's almost like you weren't measuring up how you might have been feeling. And so you've really been quite strongly manifesting getting out of this situation, because I just want to show you. So with the Two of Swords, which is the recent past, that inner work was done here in the present situation where you are right now, okay? Where you're sort of shifting and redefining everything, and so you're changing the message that you're giving out to the universe, and that is why that beautiful form of abundance can just come in there for you, which is really incredible. And then with the Empress and the Empress, which are, you know, above each other, you've got the Hanged Man, and this is such a clear message, which is letting you know things are going, things are flowing, things are on par. This is almost like, you know, sometimes when there's an actual pregnancy, you know, when you come towards the end of a pregnancy, you just sort of want this whole thing to be over. You are excited about being, you know, a parent and all those type of things, but this is that last bit of a period where it's beautiful, but it's very challenging. And the Hangman wants to let you know that you're coming out of there. So it's about giving your mind a break, you know, sort of stepping out of the way so that divinity can flow through for you. Okay. And there's a beautiful rebalance taking place here. with the Four of Pentacles, where some of you are concerned that if you open yourself to this connection fully, that it might mean that you have to almost in a sense sacrifice who you are. The beautiful news is that your person is fully supporting who you are. There might be a couple of tweaks there, but you are getting to be more of you than you actually may have realized, which is such a divine blessing, I would say. Okay. All right, Virgo. Now, remember we were saying in the beginning, when I say we, I'm talking about myself and my spiritual team that I'm channeling called Smile, that there's obviously a question that brought you to this reading. And whatever that question is, you can ask it inside your mind right now, and I'll see what we have for you with angel answers. If you're interested in having any beautiful graphic design work done or social media management, you can also contact my best friend directly. That's too many cards. If you go down below, you will see it says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. You can contact her directly over there. And she also does my newsletter, and there's a newsletter about every 4 to 6 weeks. You're also more than welcome to subscribe to my newsletter. Okay, I'm not going to spam you. I hate being spammed by a newsletter. Can I have a card for my Virgos, please? For 14 till 20, sorry, 14 till 20 September. Take a nice deep breath for me, Virgos. There we go. One on top. Oh, beautiful. It says remain positive. Okay, remain positive. Remain positive because change is coming for you. And so it is. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, your love, and your life, Virgo. I wish you all the best. May you have a beautiful week. Remember, I'm here every week with a reading for you, so you're more than welcome to, if you like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Namaste. Love and light.